Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to 2021. Sam Romeo here, environmental educator at Allwood, and to start off the new year on this wonderful first week of January, I'm going to be talking about an insect that's not only interesting because of its interactions with this host plant, which is Goldenrod, which you can see I'm nicely surrounded by, but it's also been studied a lot for its antifreeze properties. Now, our winter here so far, at least in Dayton, hasn't been too bad. It's been mostly wet rather than cold. The ground hasn't frozen yet, but throughout the rest of North America, we have two species of this insect, one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, and it is known for surviving some of the harshest winters it can throw at it, and that is the goldenrod gall fly, okay? And this is what they create. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but I know a lot of people have seen these, and we're going to dive into just exactly what these are and why they occur. So here we have one of the many, many galls that are in here. Probably in like a 10 square foot area, I can probably see 25, 30 of these. All right. But the cool thing about this is it doesn't have a hole on it yet. And why I keep saying that is the larva is still inside of that right now as we speak, okay? It's overwintering. A lot of insects overwinter. So they create these kind of cases, egg cases, fall down in the leaf litter or some way, and then eventually, in springtime, emerge. So this and how this is created, all right? So in the springtime, very early, when this plant is growing, maybe when it's, very short and starting to make its way up, before it produces the bud, okay, where the flowers will grow out, we have a very young plant. And what happens is, of course, the male and female will mate, and then the female will use her ovipositor to insert the fertilized eggs into the developing buds, okay? So once that occurs, a larva will hatch, and it'll make its way down, migrate down through. This plant was probably cut at one point, that's why it has this new growth, but it's usually just below, maybe a few inches. And once it gets into there, it causes this plant to increase its cell wall growth, all right? And it creates this little gall, all right? And it's pretty hard, it's not soft. So this provides a little home for the insect over the winter time. However, it doesn't provide any insulation. This insect actually has an incredible antifreeze property to it. It's been studied in a lot of biochemistries, for things that have antifreeze properties, for cars, whatever. And eventually it will feed on the inside of that, the cell walls, and then eventually come springtime will emerge. So let's go find a gall from last year with the insect that have already merged, and let's cut it open and see what's inside. Okay, so I turned the light on so you can see, and here is the one from this year, and there is the goldenrod gall fly larva. Okay, let's see how close I can get without it. So that little orange thing, that is it. Now remember, me cutting this open, it's not gonna, kill this larva, because remember I said it really only feeds on this, on the cell walls, which, it still has plenty. I kind of cut it from the top. And it's not going to expose it to anything because it has those overwintering properties, built into it. It has its own winter freeze. It doesn't rely on the gall itself. It mostly relies on, cell matter, which, like I said, has plenty of it. But right there. So whenever you're walking in a prairie or meadow and you see some of these galls, you can know that there's a little tiny larva in there waiting the spring to come out. Or you can see how many you can find with the exit holes still on them. But I want to thank you all for watching this week. I will provide a picture of the insect directly after this. But other than that, I will see you guys in 2 weeks. And I hope everyone had a wonderful holidays. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.